we are the Granular Mechanics and Industrial Infrastructure Group. There are currently about 25 of us, and with a common interest in granular solids. So granular, a particulate solid, is a system of particles with the interstitial void filled with gas or liquid. And hence, there's a whole wide spectrum of problems that for us to be looking at to solve.
My research involves state-of-the-art experiments to study the mechanics of granular media. X-ray tomography has only been recently very popular in geomechanics, so there's still a lot of progress to come. And what really fascinates me is that every result that I produce is very new and very well received in the research community. So in a sense, I'm just trying to create new tools and methods instead of just validating or improving on already established tools. And I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have a group with the means to support me.
Well, because granular systems are literally everywhere. So there are soils in the ground to many industrial solids such as mineral ores in the mining industry, and chemical powders in the chemical industry, and agricultural grains in the agriculture industry, and into household products such as sugar, flour, and detergent powder. Hence our group, Granular Mechanics and Industrial Infrastructure.
My research field is the macromechanics of materials, that is, the study of how phenomena at different length scales affect the behavior of materials when subjected to loads. Since granular materials have a clearly defined microscale at the level of individual grains, much of my research is focused on studying granular materials and especially phenomena which are very characteristic of granular materials, such as localization of deformation, granular flow, or grain crushing. I use three different approaches. One is constitutive modeling, that is, the use of mathematical theoretical descriptions of material behavior. The second approach is numerical simulation, that is, the use of computers and software codes to simulate the behavior of granular materials. And the third approach is the use of experimental testing to actually test the material behavior in real life. Within the granular group, I have had the opportunity to enrich my scientific approach, which originally focused mainly on the continuum description of granular materials, both theoretically and numerically. And now the approach consists also to a large extent of a discrete modeling, that is, modeling and describing the behavior of granular materials at the level of individual grains.
Well, in addition, we've also been successful in translating our research outcomes through licensing of technology and spin-out companies. With my former colleague John Fabia, we have co-founded DM Solution, which is developed state-of-the-art DM particle scale modeling software, and its EDM software is now the market leader in for bulk materials simulation. EDM has a very impressive client list, including many of the multinational companies such as Tata Steel, LG, Samsung, Nippon Steel, Pfizer, Johnson Matthey. So for a small SME company headquartered in Edinburgh, I think that's pretty impressive.
Usually a PhD student gets really absorbed into their own research, so in the end of the process they're very good at a very specific subject. So this makes it very hard to move on onto a new research project after the PhD. But at the Granular Group we have weekly meetings where we discuss our projects, and we also discuss our difficulties apart from just the exciting results. So this makes us all feel that we're actively involved into another researcher's project. So I'm more knowledgeable into the new developments in my field, and I also know exactly what I'd like to do in the future because I've seen so many different projects while they've been developing. I was very motivated in doing a PhD in the UK, so I was looking for opportunities where I could be involved in a group that does really good research with exciting projects in pace with the industrial needs, and that they would also offer some teaching opportunities, and that they would have good publication history, and the Granular group at the University of Edinburgh was offering all of these, so I'm very fortunate to have been selected to do a PhD here.
On the management or experimental side, we have also had some success, and we have recently licensed our Edinburgh powder tester, the EPD know-how, to Freeman Technology, SME based in England, and supporting the launch of the new tester, the Freeman Unixo powder tester.
Unlike other members in the Granular Mechanics group, my background is largely experimental. This has given me the opportunity to work on a wide range of issues facing geotechnical engineering, from preventing mining disasters to improving agriculture. My role as a researcher has given me a chance to play with many state-of-the-art toys. For example, geotechnical centrifuges, right the way through to microscopes able to watch the evolution of water miniscule at a micro scale. Teamwork really is the name of the game. Our experimental and numerical components go hand in hand, and we need both to identify, understand, and predict the phenomena we're investigating. That's why working with the Granular Mechanics group at the University of Edinburgh is so exciting and rewarding. It's a group with the academic and industrial power behind it to identify and tackle some of the critical issues facing the sector today.